Innovation, stakeholders, value, social empowerment, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Welcome to your new job, rookie. Are you ready to make a ton of money, be happy, and live a fulfilled life? You waited your whole life for this. Elementary school, high school, college, graduating with your degree of choice, young and ready to take on the planet and anything you put your mind to. Anything is possible! It's that time of the day again, huh? You used to hear this sound every morning to get ready for school, but now you're out of school. What once was a wake-up call to go to class and see friends has now become a disturbing reminder that you are a cog in the machine that is corporate America. Wake up, Wagey. It's time to go to work. I hope you got your morning coffee because it's gonna be a long day. I dropped out of school and have been working in the corporate environment for over a year now, and let me just say, it sucks. But don't worry, I'm here to get you prepared so you can fit right in and absolutely
dominate the workplace.
In order to dominate the office, you need to dress the part.
Choose your character.
The key here is to find a suit that is so uncomfortable that you're constantly reminded of how serious your job is. You know you found the right size once you can't move your arms past your shoulders anymore. And make sure your tie is so tight that your face turns red, so you look angry all the time too. Let's say you don't want to come off so formal to your work buddies. Just take out a couple of buttons to show you're relaxed.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Not that many, you predator. If you want to cosplay Dr. Disrespect so bad, just get a mullet and a mustache. Perfect. But let's say you want to
Absolutely dominate.
You want people to know that you don't play games. You, my friend, need shoulder pads.
This is true aura. The bigger and broader your shoulders, the more respect you will get in the office. It's just science. This is what the prime corporate worker looks like.
Now that you're perfectly dressed and ready for work, it's time for step 2, dealing with coworkers. This is the most difficult thing you'll have to do in any corporate setting. In order to rise to the top, you need to know what kind of coworkers you're going to encounter. HR are just the grown-up versions of the hall monitors you had in school. Your company probably hired all women for this role, but they also pride themselves on gender equality. A little bit fishy how all that works, that's all I'm saying. You can spot an HR loser in any room you go into by looking for who has the most forced smile and a laugh that is just a little bit too loud, trying to sell to you that you work in a fun environment. Let me give you the real secret. HR is just a psyop by the CEO so the company doesn't get sued. These are also the ones that enforce those mandatory classes you have to take, like sexual harassment training. I don't need to be trained on sexual harassment. I'm already a pro.
No way, yeah.
In order to deal with HR, you have 2 options, my friend. You can either pretend to be Mr. Rogers and be all cookie cutter and play into their fake game of political correctness and wokeness, or you can become the most vile, disgusting, anti-woke, schizophrenic, real-life shitposter to put them in their place. Oh, the HR lady wants to come say hello to you? Boom, 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 and run away right afterwards. It's obvious that they're just trying to brainwash you into becoming a brainless corporate drone. Here's a diagram of other common stereotypes that I have observed in the workplace and how you should deal with them to succeed. These have all been personally tested by me and has made me into a multi-millionaire who runs the office today. What can I say? I'm a professional. Now, once you've studied this diagram of learning each of the archetypes of your corporate setting, the next thing you need to learn about are meetings. The secret to dominating any meeting is to learn as many current buzzwords as possible. You don't know any buzzwords? You know I got you. You know I got you. Leverage, pivot, hammer things out, circle back, touch base, value add, alignment, growth hacking, KPI, ROI, and many more. You need to incorporate as many of these words as possible in every sentence you use on meetings. This will make you sound knowledgeable, professional, and confident. Once you have mastered using all of these buzzwords, it should sound a little something like this. Yeah, and also Greg, I was really hoping that we could circle back on that Q3 forecast and try to land that plan from a KPI standpoint. You know, going forward, I think it's clear that from a macro standpoint, we had to get granular and just, hammer things out, and, burn the candle at both ends, as they like to say, So maybe we can take a step back and, leverage our resources that are really key to our initiatives in this plan and really try to growth hack some of our strategies and, put some chop in the water. And so maybe we have to circle back and touch base at a later date. Just go back, sharpen our pencils, and we'll be good to go. Now that you know how to properly handle your coworkers and meetings, it's time for the final step, working. The hardest part of working a corporate job is making it seem like you're actually working. Now, if you want to make it seem like you're hard at work, it's going to take some creativity. Here are some simple strategies. Start intensely typing on your keyboard for literally anything. It could be a part of an email, your grocery list, or fuck it, just make up a new language and start spamming gibberish. If you look focused while typing loud, nobody will bat an eye. Now the next thing you can do is what I call the spreadsheet stare. Open any spreadsheet in Google Docs or Excel and start randomly clicking around and inputting formulas into each cell. And make sure at random times you say shit like, dude, these numbers aren't adding up, dude. Oh my god. Now on top of the spreadsheet stare, you're also gonna have to learn the art of the quick tab switch. This is when you're at work and looking at stuff that you really shouldn't be during your work hours. But then if you hear someone that's walking over, you quickly switch tabs to switch to an actual work page. This is the corporate version of a magician's sleight of hand trick. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
You want what kind of milk?
Gary! I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
But maybe your job doesn't require a computer. Don't worry, I still got some tips for you too. The power walk. Go buy a binder at your local office store, or just use papers lying around the office and just start walking around the office quickly. Everybody's going to assume that you're just late for an important meeting or have something to get to. And on top of that, they're not even going to question you because they don't want to interrupt you doing anything you're supposed to be doing. This one is a very powerful strategy. If you want to combine this with another strategy, you can actually power walk to the coffee maker or water machine with your papers and binder and just sip your coffee while ruffling through the papers. This will make people think that you're looking at something important, when in reality, it could just be a picture of your first crush or something. If you paid close attention to these steps in my program, you will become the CEO of the company within 3 months, make $1 million a year minimum, and strike fear into anybody who wants to oppose you. 100% Skate Tiger guarantee. Just remember that you will own nothing, be brainwashed into contributing into somebody else's dreams instead of yours, and you'll be happy about it too. Or else, you're fired.